Hi, in this session we are going to see about the international commercial terms. These terms were outlined by International Chamber of Commerce. These are also called as the payment terms. There are different payment terms that can be used between an exporter and importer. And each term outlines the responsibility that lies within supplier and the buyer. They are cost and freight rate CFR, cost insurance and freight CIF, carriage paid to CPT, carriage and insurance paid to CIP, free carrier FCA, free along ship FAS, free on board FOB, X works it can be either EXW or EXV, delivery at terminal DAT, delivery at place DAP, delivered duty paid. We are going to use a pictorial representation to see and the difference between each terms and what are these terms mean. In this picture, the left hand side shows the different terms that can be used in the Incoterms. The top one shows certain pictures or icons. They are, the first one shows the works, next one is the different type of carriers like land, sea, railways and air freight. The next one shows the alongside ship. This means the cargo is laid next to the ship, it is not yet loaded. And the next one shows the on board, that is loaded onto the ship. And the next one shows the border. This means in the land transport they will cross the border of one country to the another country. The next one shows the arrival, that the ship in movement. And the next one shows the quay. This is the port of destination quay. Next one shows the destination ports, places transport in your importer's country, from the port to the importer's place, the transport, that's what it means. And the last one is the buyer's warehouse. The red line represents the responsibility or the expenses and the risk that lies with the buyer. The blue line shows the responsibility or the expenses that will be carried out by the exporter. There are certain alphabets here. D, capital D means the export clearance and the small d means the import clearance. Then there are obligations with exporter and importer. T shows the obligations of freight charges and A represents the obligations of insurance contract. It is important to go for marine insurance when you are doing the exports through sea. This will cover the loss or damage that could be caused to the products at the transit or at the movement of the product through the ship. In the case of EXV or X factory price, you will quote only the product cost plus the packaging cost to the buyer. The buyer will take care of other charges, because in certain cases the importer might buy from different exporters in a country. So in such case they like to use their own transports and they will just get the rates from the factory delivery. Next one is the FCA. This means from the factory till the port. In other words, they will also use FOR rate. Here you will unload cargo at the port and the buyer will take care of other expenses from the port till their place or buyer's warehouse. And the next one is the FAS. This means unloading your cargo till the boat or till the ship. It is not loaded to the ship, and in this case the buyer will take care of loading into the ship and till the delivery at their place. In FOB, exporter has to quote the price till boarding onto the ship. Here the shipping line will be selected by the importer. Next one is the CFR. CFR means here the cargoes are loaded into your ship, and in this case you will quote the freight charges also, but the insurance is not applicable in this case. And the next one is the CIF rate. The CIF rate means you will include the insurance to the CFR rate. Next one is the CPT. CPT means once your product that is loaded into the ship and that is taken to the destination port, that is the buyer's country's port, and it will be unloaded there, till that you will quote the price. In the case of CIP, only the insurance is added to the previous method of terms or previous payment term, that is carriage paid to, where you have to include the ex-factory rate, your local transport in your country, loading into the ship, and then freight charges, unloading at the destination port, and the carriage till carriage. The next term shows the DAT, that is delivery at the terminal. Here you will include the product will be taken to the place of your buyer. The next one is the delivery at place, that is you will pay till delivery to the buyer's warehouse, but you will not pay the duties that is applicable to your product at the importer's country. And the last one is the delivered duty paid, that is from your factory till your buyer's destination place, and any cost that is involved in between that the exporter is responsible of. This will include the import taxes also. So if you are not aware of any rates, you can ask your buyer, or you can use in most of the cases when delivery duty paid, or mostly these DHLs or FedEx, they usually do this type of cargo delivery, where they will also include the delivered at place or delivered at terminal. So before you decide about your prices, you have to ask your buyer what kind of payment term they prefer. So when they say the payment term, then you will know what are the costs to be added to your export price. And the payment term will be ultimately chosen by the buyer, because it's the buyer's choice in what term they want to buy the product from you. This doesn't mean any particular term is favorable to the buyer or to the supplier. As long as you are aware of what term to be used, you can quote your price in such term. If you have any doubts, please post your queries in WhatsApp group. Next session we will see about the different payment methods. Thank you.